Today I want to talk to you about one of our other Aegis laws, which is the law of launch point. And the definition of the law of launch point says ready, steady, go. What launch point is that moment, not necessarily a perfect moment, but it's that moment that you choose to go, to launch, to start. And what's very easy sometimes is people make starting too conditional. They say, I will start this when this thing happens, or I will do this when I am ready through this thing that's happening. And that's sensible in a way, but it can lead to procrastination, and that's always a worry. You see, the thing is, whatever you're going to start, no matter how much study you've put into it, you are really going to suck at it. You're not going to be good. I mean, if you think about in martial arts, the jab and the cross, they're very simple techniques, but martial artists practice them throughout their entire life because they need to understand the movement. You can understand it's a left punch and a right punch, but you learn about that punch through working with partners, hitting targets, working on speed, building strength. And you can't say, right, well, when I'm perfect, I will start jabbing. And this is what is a worry sometimes, and it affects us all, that you have to position yourself to be ready to go. And launch point, the law of launch point, is all about making the most of the readiness that you already have. It's in some ways we say ready, fire, aim, and that means that you go before you're ready, and very often you do. And in martial arts, this is why it was an important law for me to compile into my system, because the martial arts in combat is about starting when you're not ready, making the most of the situation and just getting started. Because once you start, that's when you learn. Experience, we have another law, which is the law of judgment, which says good judgment comes from experience. Experience comes from bad judgment. And the main thing is, you can't spend too long on the plan. You have to implement the plan. And once you implement, then you start to learn. Then you can tweak the plan. Then you can make changes based on your experience. So think about it. What is it that you might be holding back on, which should really just launch it? It can't be perfect. Perfection is a myth. It's got to be right, ready, then go, and then you'll start to learn.